All
Understood.
right. Hello, my name is Miss AP, and I'm here with Black Thoughts conducting Don Royale's Green Scrub interview. Mr. Royale, if you will start by throwing up all your macros in order for me.
Don't forget Nasir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Don. And we also have Mr. Nasir Hendricks with us here as well. All right, Mr. Don, we're going to start by reading you the HP, the MD, and RP 13 through 16. Those are all your rules. I will stop in between each section. If you have any
Kim Cat.
questions, just let me know.
Sounds good.
Okay. My bad, y'all. 1 second. Okay, starting with your HP rules. Do not resuscitate patients on any street surrounding the hospital, PvP, which are the Blue Territory events, or the Army base. Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. Do not stand or sail on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty. 3-day ban, demotion, and all funds returned. Only 2 staff members may be at each desk in rank order, and up to 3 may line down the hall, also in rank order. Rank order starting at the top is brown, maroon, blue, white, then green. If your medication wait time is over 5 minutes, please go on emergency calls or med deliveries. If the wait is under 5 minutes, wait in the cafeteria. Do not use their front door. Only a rank 6 or higher may enter through the front door, and only a rank 7 or higher may use the front parking lot. Do not spawn that bus. You must have a DCP or a CP's permission. Radio checks are mandatory. They are kind of random throughout the day. You will see it in the chat or on the radio. You will respond with just that 10-4 copy, which is that first macro you threw up. And lastly, you cannot attend the PvP territories without a rank 7 or higher. Do you have any questions, Mr. Don?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, thank you. MD rules. MD1, refusal to give medicine to civilians or resuscitate a person without a justified RP reason, provided there is no threat to the medic's life. Punishment, 1 reprimand. MD2, firearm usage. Use of firearms by medical staff is strictly prohibited. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD3, adherence to project rules. Medical faction members must follow all established project rules. Punishment from 1 warning to 1 reprimand. MD4, use of official vehicles for personal activities. Personal use of official medical vehicles is prohibited. Punishment, 1 warning. MD5, issuing medical certificates. Issuing medical certificates outside the hospital setting is forbidden. Punishment, 1 warning. Medical certificates in this rule are just referring to med kits and pills. MD6, medical actions during dangerous situations. Selling medical pills or resuscitating players during life threatening situations such as firefights or other active threats, including to the individual being treated, is prohibited. Punishment, 1 warning. MD7, gang association and criminal activity, intentionally associating with gangs, committing major crimes, theft, vandalism, murder, or affiliating with factions during events is prohibited. Punishment dismissal. MD8, disrespectful conduct towards colleagues and civilians. Disrespectful behavior toward any individual is prohibited. Punishment one reprimand or dismissal based on faction leadership. MD9, non-compliance with orders. Failing to follow orders or observe rank-based subordination. Punishment one reprimand. MD10, use of personal vehicles for EMS work. Using personal vehicles for EMS related tasks is not allowed. Punishment one warning. MD11, proper role play conduct. Medical personnel must role play their duties appropriately, including interactions, dialogue, such as announcing assistance and checking surroundings during emergencies. Punishment one warning. MD12, improper use of tasers. Attacking civilians with a taser, weapon, or physical force without an RP reason. Punishment dismissal from the faction. Do you have any questions, Mr. Don?
No questions.
Okay, and our last set of rules will be RP 13 through 16.
Is it cool if I tag along, Miss AP?
That's fine, KB. We got KB Solo here with us. RP 13, Faction NRP. Non-RP behavior within gang factions, including unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by the police. Punishment, exoneration from the faction and or from 30 minutes in one-stay jail to 3-day ban. RP 14, sexual harassment. Any form of non-consensual sexual actions, including simulation and explicit dialogue actions, use of ethnic and or LGBT plus slurs, or excessive attention. All sexual actions require out-of-character consent. Such actions should not occur in public or frequently visited areas. Punishment, 60 minutes mute or 24 hours up to a 30-day ban. RP 15, disruption of faction operations, intentionally provoking faction members for entertainment or disrupting faction operations is prohibited. Punishment, 30 minutes in one-state jail. And RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal act toward emergency medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment from 90 minutes in one-state jail to a 12-hour ban. Those are our RP 13 through 16. Mr. Don, do you have any questions on those?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Now we will proceed with asking 10 questions just to get to know a little more about you and also just to see what you retain when it comes to those rules. I will start with, why would you like to join the medical faction, Mr. Don Royale?
I really just like helping people.
Okay, I like that answer. What is it about helping people that you like?
Helping them get back to their better self, healthier self.
Okay. What are two important qualities that you think are important for a nurse, doctor, or just someone in the medical field to have?
I think empathy is a huge character trait that someone could, I guess, have as a doctor or a nurse in a hospital, considering you're constantly dealing with people from so many different backgrounds.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. And what's one more?
Being level headed, like always, kind of just like staying focused on what you need to complete despite what's going on in the surroundings. Because oftentimes in the hospital, it's a bunch of yelling and screaming, and you just want to stay level headed and focused on the goal.
Love both of those answers. I feel like they go hand in hand, having empathy and being level headed, as you said, especially being down on that floor where there's a lot going on.
Sorry, I'm in a training right now. I can't talk.
What steps would you take if you witnessed a faction member breaking rules?
I would notify a higher up.
Okay, not a bad answer at all. First, know that you can always speak up and say something. Don't feel like because you're a green scrub or you'll be a white scrub tomorrow that you can't say anything, because you most definitely can. Going to a higher up, yes, but also you can record and report just in case there's no higher up around. And I don't know if anyone's told you, when we say record and report. I'm not sure if you have an iPhone or an Android. It's just screen recording as you're playing the game, and then you can report it in the Discord.
Okay.
How many scrubs may line up behind the desk downstairs on floor one?
Two.
And how many down the hall?
Four.
Down the hall, it's going to be three. And then what's the rank order from highest to low when it comes to our scrubs that you should be lined up in?
Green.
Green, white, blue, maroon.
So you started from the lowest, but you were right. It is green, white, blue, maroon, then brown. So just for example, if you're on the first floor and you're at that very first desk and you're a blue scrub, a white scrub walks up, or honestly, if a white scrub is there, you're a blue scrub, you walk up, they have to move down. Same way if a maroon scrub walked up and you were standing there, you just would move down a desk.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Black Thoughts, I'm going to pass it over to you for a question or two.
All right, Don. When is the only time you can spawn the bus?
When you're told.
Okay, and who's gonna tell you to spawn that bus?
CP or a higher up.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be honest. You'll never spawn the bus. If they want the bus spawn, then they'll spawn it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And where are the only places? Where are the places that you can't resuscitate patients?
Outside of the hospital, like in the blue zones, and it's where they do territories.
So yes, Don, that was correct. If I heard you correctly, the only one I think you didn't say is the army base.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't say the army base.
Yep. So your four streets surrounding the hospital, your territories, like you said, those blue zones and army base.
Okay, I didn't.
KB Solo or Nasir? Can you hit me
I
with
can
some
do it.
questions? Okay, thank you.
What do you do if somebody? Hold on, let me get the question for you. If
Take your
somebody is
time.
pointing a gun at you, do you give them the med kit, or do you tell them they got to put their gun away?
No, and kind of tell them put their gun away. So I guess both.
Sounds about right. Okay.
Yeah, you're correct. So, just anytime in the hospital, if anyone has their weapon out, if anyone is emoting, if anyone is behind the desk, and honestly, if anyone is being disrespectful to you, you will not serve them a med kit or pills.
Okay.
My bad, KB.
Okay, let me look at these other questions real quick.
Okay. So, Nasir put one in the chat. I will read it. It says, are we allowed to be driving in our regular vehicle and go do CPR runs?
No.
You said no, Don?
Yes, I said no.
Okay, I thought so. Yep, you are correct.
Okay, I got a next question for you. Can
Okay.
you resuscitate if you was going to a call and you saw EMS was down? Hold up, excuse me, 1 minute.
We
If
got
you
you.
go, if you was going to EMS call, who would you revive? The person around the red circle you going for, or the officer?
The red circle.
Why?
So that's right.
You said why?
Yep. Kevin, I got you soon as this over. We almost done.
The patient is in the red circle. That's what I was called there to actually, resuscitate or do this CPR.
Yep, correct. Your patient that called you is always priority. You can pick up the police officer afterwards, but yes, you will make them your priority. KB Solo, Nasir, Black Thoughts. Do we have any other questions? All right,
Actually,
KB.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, this concludes Don Royale's Green Scrub interview training. Don, you did great. You're great. I appreciate you for sticking through this with us.
Thank you.
Of
Would you guys
course.
be able to help me and Queen Paris with taser training?